So kind of like we saw, when did we have that before, like the squid?
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. So that's going to retract the tentacles into the pharynx. So the pharynx, here you see pharynx. Here's the retractor muscles. Okay, so that's what you're looking at here. And then from the pharynx, you see this tube?
Yeah.
Well, what does it have to be, just logically?
Esophagus?
Yeah. And so here you see, the esophagus going down and eventually intestine. It's usually really hard to tell the stomach. So anything through this tube-like structure, like here, if you said intestine, that'd be good.
Okay.
Obviously, when it gets close to the end, intestine, and it'll be really obvious. What do you suppose all this red stuff is?
Gonads?
Exactly correct. Yes, go. And then you see how there's like little red shrapnel here?
Yeah.
On the outside, see how this looks all pretty?
Mm-hmm.
That's called the respiratory tree.
Okay.
It disintegrated. So that's what typically happens. So if there's a question about that, it'll be a diagram question.
Okay.
Not on the cucumber itself.
Okay. What is this stuff? This yellow?
I would say that looks still like... Here I'm going to say digestive, but I don't know.
Because we thought that was the respiratory tree. Yeah, sure did. Because it kind of looks like a little leafy structure. Yeah.
This does look like a respiratory tree. Yours looks good.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you got one on the other side. Yep. I'm impressed. Usually they totally dissolve.
What is this?
That's the underside of the pharynx.
Okay.
I mean, I could really gross you out. If you shove that, the tentacles will really protrude out.
Do it.
We're okay.
No, do it.
The other thing that I don't see here that you're going to want to see is really what... Oh, this looks good. All right, sorry. At the anus, the end of the intestine is called the cloaca. And so right here you see this end is the cloaca. You see these tiny little string-like... Those are called the cloacal dilator muscles. And here you can see it too on the picture. The cloacal dilator muscles. So they can store a little bit of solid waste there at the end. And then those muscles are going to help to determine whether the waste stays in or is relieved from the body.
Like these?
Yeah, I just can't see them as well on that one.
Yeah.
And so remember when we have a test on it, I usually open many of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And then whatever's most obvious on that animal is what...
What else?
Moving your chair. I'll bring you the sea star in a minute. Let me get sea cucumbers first.